broadcasting live from Boston, Massachusetts on a TGIF Friday afternoon. What a way to kick off the afternoon than have a West Coast legend by the name of Kurupt on the line. Kurupt, are you with me today?
And you do know that. What's up with you, Playboy?
Woo-hoo! This is big. This is really big. Kurupt, where are we talking from tonight, and what were you doing today?
Man, right now I'm walking in the streets of Philadelphia and Shrine Hill, seeing all my old friends and family. What's up, Playboy? Yes, sir. I'm doing an interview real quick. I'm going to be right there. Yes, sir. Yeah, you know, all my family and friends, man. These are people who watched me grow. This is my big homie right here. He watched me grow from a kid. You know, and I'm just enjoying myself right now. Street Lights is dropping April 20th. It's real big right now.
That's right. That's my next question. Now, what have you been doing to get people ready for Street Lights on 420?
Well, you know, man, I'm hitting a lot of the stations, man, talking to a lot of the people. I'm kissing the babies, you know. I got a couple in-stores that I'm going to do for the community, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm just going to get acquainted with, you know, my community and my folks who love Kurupt, you know what I'm saying?
I like
that. I'm going to be doing a couple of these videos for the table, you know what I mean? And I'm going to be coming to the towns, man. I'm coming to see everybody real soon.
Now, Kurupt, you've accomplished so much in the music industry already. What keeps you hungry to keep going for more?
Well, you know, I'm a real MC, so, you know, I'm going to do this whether I get paid or not. I'm going to do this for the fun of it. I'm going to do it for the paycheck. I'm going to do it for the career. I'm going to do it for the business and the entertainment. I'm going to do it for all down the line. You know, so, you know, I'm in this for more than just, you know, whether it pans out or not or pays off. And I feel that's what the payment they come in at. So I'm going to do this regardless. And, you know, I stay hungry for the mic because my creativity level is especially now at an all-time high. So, you know, I keep it real creative. And I'm surrounded around a lot of good musical influences and people, you know, like Terrence Martin and like Dr. Dre. Hey, yes, sir. And like Daz, and like Snoop, and, you know, Stretch we just saw last night. You know what I mean? First time I'm calling when I get Thursday night. Yeah, you know what I mean? But, you know, all these things just keep you embedded in the game, man. And that's where it's at, and that's what it's about. Me.
Now, Kurupt, the music business has changed so much since you came in the game in the early 90s to a digital format. Do you see this as a positive? And how have you had to alter the way you do business now as opposed to back in the day?
And, you know, within the game, it's going to change with time, and you got to keep up with the game in order to make it in life. So, you know, as the game changes, everybody will adapt and change as well, you know what I mean? I think it can never harm it as long as it's doing better and people are still getting these jobs, you know what I'm saying? Hip-hop creates so many jobs, so many different inner-city people who probably wouldn't get the opportunity to have a career or a job, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's like, you know, it's a big thing that everybody respects all the different changes in hip-hop and in this business and music. Adapt with it and get yours cracking. So, you know, it really does nothing for me. I love the challenge. I love the challenge of releasing these records and the challenge of making good records and the challenge that's out there for people that expect you to fail and then you succeed. You know, I love that challenge. So, you know, I stay hungry because I stay in the game, man. It's something I was born for.
That's right. Now, Kurupt, you worked with various up-and-coming producers on Street Lights. Please let us know who they are and why you chose that courageous approach.
Well, I got Terrence Martin first and foremost to quarterback the whole album with me. You know, he's somebody that's new coming from the West Coast that's very talented. His music is stretched out. He works with Quincy Jones, Babyface. He works with Snoop. So he's multi-talented with the music part of the game, and I really wanted this album to have heart and soul in it. The type of music that I like from Terrence Martin. So I got Terrence Martin to oversee the whole thing with me. He did the multitude of records on there. Also got some music from Pete Rock, of course, you know. We just restarting back this fire that we've been created back in the days. And I also hollered at DJ Quick to oversee some of the records with Terrence and myself. You know what I mean? And Problems 24 co-produced one of the records on Burnt with Terrence Martin. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of people came to the table. I mainly kept it in-house, though. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
That's dope. Now, Kurupt, your homie Nate Dogg unfortunately suffered a stroke recently. He's such a huge talent. Can you speak on how he's doing and let him know that Skope readers and staff are praying for him?
Well, you know, I talk to any of the homies and talk to Nate or his family. I'm definitely going to let him know that. And, you know, from what I hear, Nate's doing very much better than he was originally. And, you know, he's really trying to pull it through. You know, Nate's a strong individual. So, you know, I think it's going to be a matter of time for Nate to be fully back, you know, doing what he loves.
Now, Kurupt, a lot of people believe that Death Row had the potential to be around today, kind of like Def Jam. What can labels coming up now learn from what you all went through at Death Row?
One thing they should learn is, you know, the way Death Row was organized was a great thing. I mean, it was one of the biggest companies in the game, and it was like that for a reason. Back in those days, our business was imperial. Sugar's business was at the top of this game. You know what I mean? We made mistakes, but we also done a lot of things right as a unit. So, you know what I mean? So I say everybody just learn off of how Death Row actually failed. Because as long as you're happy, that's the type of business you need to implement in your life. As long as it makes you happy, you know, you ain't got to sell the most amount of records. And that's one of the main things we didn't concentrate on, selling the most amount of records. We just concentrated on flooding the game with the best music that we could give them. We believe in our music like that, you know what I mean? Later on in the game, it became about selling the most records. So don't get caught up in that. Keep it business. Stay humble, you know what I mean? And never burn bridges. Try your best not to burn bridges through your life because you won't burn. Try your best not to burn bridges because you never know when you need to go through that channel again. Do your business.
Now, Kurupt, on to another topic. You obviously enjoy some chronic every now and again, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do you believe California will be the first state to legalize it in the United States?
Hopefully it will. If you do know that.
Now, Kurupt, you're very much an entrepreneur with Pentagon Records. Can you tell us how that deal came to be, and are you looking to sign new talent?
I'm always looking for new talent. You know, that's one of my things. You know, I call them pupils because I grab these young artists and I put them in places where I can see how much I got to work with them to make them the best artists that they can be and develop what they like to do and what they do best. And I teach them how to do it on their own, and then I let them fly like a bird, you know, into this industry with that proper schooling and proper dedication and discipline that it takes to be a great artist, musically, creatively, as well as business-wise, you know. So, you know, I'm always looking for new talent, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I got a couple of pieces of people I've been working with over the years who people are all, you know, everybody knows my squad, Roscoe, you know what I'm saying? And YA, you know what I'm saying? And G-Hood fellas. These are all people I've been working with for many years. You know, my boy, Controversy, and he has a new group called the Wesperados. You know, so, you know, I really just grabbed my original artist that I had, you know what I mean, that was in my corner. I took them, and I'm going to let them frontline with me. And then we will open up the doors for all future artists to come through and have a home that's really going to push their project and believe in them.
That's beautiful. We're going to take our first break. We got Kurupt live and direct from Philadelphia. This is Skope TV on a TGIF Friday night.